Hello and welcome to my video where I'm going to quickly show you how to turn a stuffed toy bear into a backpack. In this case, it's Baloo the bear. First, you need to open up the plushie where you want the zip to be. Mark where you want the top and bottom of the opening with sewing pins and use a seam ripper to remove the stitches. Remove the stuffing in the main cavity, but leave it in the other areas like the head, arms and legs. You can always add stuffing back into the belly later on if you wish. Then take some woven fabric, cut out shapes to cover over the stuffing in the head, arms and legs, and stitch these shapes in place. Note that I cut the shapes out with pinking shears to help stop the edges fraying, but you could instead hem the edges of the fabric or use fray stop glue. I used the herringbone catch stitch to secure the fabric around the edge, but you could use another stitch like whip stitch instead. All you're doing is making sure the stuffing stays in place. Make the inner pouch now by cutting out 2 mirror image shapes from the woven fabric, plus the same 2 shapes from a lining fabric like satin. To work out the size of the inner pouch, I measured the opening I need for the zip and added an inch, which made 8.5 inches. Then I measured the depth of the main body cavity and added half an inch, which made 4.5 inches. So I cut out symmetrical semicircle shapes that were 8.5 inches along the straight edge and 4.5 inches across the widest part. You don't really want the pouch any smaller than this, otherwise you won't be able to fit anything in. Again, I cut out the shapes using pinking shears to prevent fraying. I then used sewing pins to join one piece of lining fabric together with one piece of woven fabric, wrong sides together. I then sewed along the straight edge using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. I used a 2.5mm straight stitch on my sewing machine, and I did the same for the other 2 pieces. Next, I pinned these sewn fabric pieces together so that the lining sides were on the inside, and I sewed around the curve of the shape, not along the straight edge again, using a 1/2 inch seam allowance. This completed inner pouch can now be inserted into the body so that you can see only the lining fabric, like so. Pin the edge of the pouch to the edge of the toy opening all the way around. Make sure everything is centered and lines up how you want it. You want the inner pouch edges to sit just inside the edges of the toy opening because you don't want to see the pouch from the outside of the toy. You can then sew the inner pouch to the toy along this pinned edge. I used backstitch to hand sew the edges, as I thought it might be too hard to control the stitches with my sewing machine, but it's really up to you how you attach the pouch. Just make sure to use a matching colour of thread. I then pinned the zip into the opening of the toy so that it was centred. I made the mistake of only pinning one side of the zip before I started sewing, but you should pin both sides of the zip to start with so that you can confirm it fits well and is properly centred. I then used backstitch to hand sew the zip inside, making sure that I made extra reinforcement stitches at the top and bottom of the zip. Once the zip is stitched all the way around, the main part of the bag is finished. All you need to do now is attach the straps. There are different ways of adding straps, but I went for the simplest, which was just to sew a length of webbing onto the toy. I attached one end of the strap to the head to stop it drooping, and the other end to the top of the leg. I used the whip stitch to attach it by hand. To work out how long you want the straps, you can measure the straps of a backpack you currently own, or simply test out different lengths of straps by pinning webbing onto the toy and trying it out. In hindsight, it would maybe have been better to have the zip on the back of the plushie, and also I could have added bias binding to the edges of the opening first before adding the zip, just to neaten the edges and stop the fur getting in the way of the zip. So these points could be something for you to consider when you make yours. And that's it, your backpack is complete. I hope you like this project and thank you very much for watching.